Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dokkan video. It's your boy Minatsu here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the physical LR Ginyu Easy A that has came recently to the JP version of Dokkan a few days ago, so I'm technically a little late on this, but still wanted to go ahead and kind of show you guys how he looks like here. So he is a pretty strong unit now. His leader skill currently is 3 key and 120% to HP attack and defense to all types. Very nice rainbow leader at the very least for like link leveling, extreme Z areas, stuff like that. His super attack effects, his 12 key he raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage. His 18 key raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage, and he gives all allies an additional 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. So at the very least, he's giving himself 60% attack and defense there, and all allies get half of that. So that could be very interesting for him in the first slot if you're able to do so. He gets key 2 and 77% attack and defense at the start of turn. For each Ginyu Force category ally that's on the team, he gets an additional 10% attack and defense, and that goes up to 50%. He gives all allies key 3 and 30% attack and defense. And then if there's a Ginyu Force category ally attacking in the same turn, he creates a random type of key sphere, except for physical, 2 rainbow key spheres. So that could be a very useful ability. This Ginyu seems like a very powerful unit, and it breeds very excited to use him, honestly. So he's at 15k defense right here, 15.5k or so. These are the equips I have on him currently. And his link scales, of course, full level 10 links. He has Ginyu Force, Fear and Faith, Respect, Loyalty, Signature Pose, Shocking Speed, and Legendary Power. He's on Planet Namek Saga. That should be... This one just escaped my mind. This is Ginyu Force, right? Dragon Ball Seekers, Join Forces, Terrifying Conquerors, Special Pose, and Space Traveling Warriors. So he's on a couple of teams. We're going to be showing off on 3 today. Let me actually go here. Firstly, just a Dokkan event with the Planet Namek Saga team. Just a 170% leader skill. Just kind of seeing just a kind of general look at him, right? Next, we're going to go into the Ginyu Force team. We're going to go into a Super Battle Road stage. I think we could, yeah, we can go into the Extreme Class stage of Super Battle Road. There's the Ginyu Force stage, but I don't really think that one's going to give really any issues. So we're going to do this, right? And then finally, we're going to go into the God event, type a neutral, and see how he looks like against physical Sidra. So I think it could be a very good unit there. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it and see how he does on the Namek Saga team. Alright, we are here on the Frieza Planet Namek Saga team. So right here, we're going to be able to get Legendary Power active. Not really going to be that big of a deal. So with no links active, he's at 147k defense. Keep in mind, he gets 60% defense on super attack, so he's going to be easily over 200k defense here. Without really any links active, him giving the 3 key and 30% attack and defense to all allies, it's definitely very pog, right? We also are missing a couple of Ginyu Force category allies, so there's some stats he's missing here on the table. As you see right here, we only have 3, so he can still get an additional 20% attack and defense, plus the links that he doesn't have active. We'll be able to get active with this in Ginyu. Let's see what he does though. I mean, you could see this maybe him just as a floating unit. 2.86 million, nothing really impressive, right? But considering that he also is a support type unit mainly, right? And he's giving all allies here 30% attack and defense for the turn. Could definitely be very good. Along with that, he will, he has like what, at the very least like 200k defense if I'm not mistaken, right? Probably higher than 200k, like more so around 220k defense right here. I think that's very impressive. We're not on a 200% leader skill either. He can be ran as a 200% lead under the Eijo Ginyu's leader skill, which we'll see in the next actual event we're going to be in, right? But I think that's pretty good, honestly, and it helps units like Full Power Frieza with this key support, considering that we're not really facing any extreme class units. We'll just go ahead and finish this fight off right here. I have all these supports in this rotation, right? So that's great, right? All the supports I wanted to show them off against is here. That's, of course, right? It really ends up like that. Showcases, man. Yeah, the showcase special, when you get 2 of the leader unit in the same rotation with the showcase unit, it's like, well, that's fun. This game is so, it's quite funny. But yeah, next turn we're gonna have the into Ginyu rotation with him, and I think him and Ginyu make a pretty solid rotation even now. Although we have the Dokkan Fest AGO Ginyu, and Ginyu is still pretty good himself. That's a very powerful free-to-play unit. Obviously, we knew we were gonna get like a Dokkan Fest Ginyu because of how good he was, but it's still good that he's a very strong free-to-play option. Okay, so right here we're gonna be looking pretty good. We're gonna get everything. If we put him here, we can get legendary power, so I think I'll do that. We get everything except for fear and faith and shock and speed, which that's only key in defense, right? So we're gonna get a full 24 key super attack, very nice. Yeah, his defense is 147k, so we're not technically getting any more defense here. I know that I believe loyalty does give a damage reduction. No, that's not loyalty. Yeah, loyalty here gives 5% damage reduction. So again, this gives attack, this gives attack. So this is all really giving attack and crit chance. So he's gonna hit a lot harder here. But this link doesn't really get defense. This link is the only one that gives defense, shock and speed, but it's not really going to be that impactful. So again, at the very least, even without being linked with the Ginyu Force unit, his defense will be consistent given that you have like 1 or 2 other Ginyu Force category allies on the team. So that's pretty cool. Considering the fact that he's like a support unit floating near like 220k plus defense, very pog. Okay, can you calm down? I guess that's in Ginyu, physical Ginyu's effect, and this guy is pretty good as well. Yeah, 4.6 million. That's pretty good, considering the 170% leader skill, and on top of the fact he's supporting as well. His support type abilities, it's better than the physical LR version Z Goku, because his support type ability does still affect the it gives 3 key, right, which is very powerful. I'm gonna try and hold back here. So I'm not going to link full power Frieza with the third form Frieza. Full power Frieza will probably still kill, right? He could probably definitely still kill this boss right here, but we'll see. Hopefully we don't do too much. It really depends on third form Frieza here. I want to see the additional support from Jace right there. So Jace will be able to give us an additional, what, 30% attack and defense, I believe? No, he's dead. Of course, it's AGL Piccolo does the extra super attack. I think that's fine though. We saw a good amount here. I think we saw a nice look at him so far. I'm gonna move on to the 200% leader skill, because that's really gonna be the meat where I want to really show the main section, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the Extreme Super Battle Road stage and see how he does in difficult content. Alright, we are here. I made the mistake of forgetting to bring items, but that's fine. So him and this Ginyu right here do share a couple of links, everything but fear and faith, legendary power, and shocking speed, but we are now on a 200% leader skill. So yeah, 223k defense before he super attacks is very good. Oh my goodness, that's actually a very good defensive stack, because again, he gets 60% on super attack and he's giving everyone 30%. So that's a pretty good look at him so far, that's for sure. Yeah, 5.7 million. Keep in mind there's no support here at all. That's the power of these 200% leader skills, man. It just makes the units look way better. And he should tank pretty well even against super attacks. He'll be looking very fine. And this is my Ginyu. He's 55%. I'm still link leveling him. I got him recently, right? I'll have a link level 10 showcase for him as soon as I can. But he's very powerful himself. Recruitment Gold out too. I need to link level them. Get a link level 10 showcase out as well. I got them. I actually got them a while ago, right? The initial showcase, but I just haven't really link leveled them yet. Okay. How should I do this for Ginyu? I guess I'll just do this. I'm gonna try and grab all these same type orbs and start healing, right? I think that's probably the best. We're getting a lot of same type orbs, which is pretty good. This team is very powerful too, right? So Recruit was looking good at the very least, even though he didn't get his guard. That's annoying, right? I think we could kill this turn though, because keep in mind Ginyu is super effective against the well, as long as there's another Ginyu Force category ally in the team, he is super effective. He could do the additionals. No, it seems like he might barely survive, which is fine with me. Yeah, Goten is barely alive here, but that's cool. Alright, I don't think we get anything additional from having... No. We actually get the Ginyu active skill ST. Let's go ahead and play that, actually. I want to see that. I always have to skip on. Let me reset.
気に入ったぞ。貴様のその強い体をチェンジ。交換させてもらったぜ。貴様と俺の体を。
I love that active skill voice. It's so good. Diavolo from JoJo's right. Okay, we're looking pretty good here in terms of his defense. 200k at the start of turn. And he's supporting the whole rotation. So we'll grab this with you. We'll get this with you. Let's see how hard he hits on this turn. So it should be relatively the same attack stat. Actually, it might just be the same exact attack stat. His defense is lower than it was last time. Does Rikuma Goto, do they support actually? They shouldn't support. I'm confused. Why is his stats lower? Because Eijo Ginyu Goku doesn't change any links. Let me check. My mouse is not really working. Okay. Ginyu Force. Do they don't support, right? I don't believe they do. They don't support. I'm not sure why his stats were different, but okay, I guess. Let me know in the comments. I'm missing something, I'm sure of it, right? We'll actually attack you because your physical type disadvantage. Let's get you out of here, and then we'll bring down all those physical orbs next turn. Very pog. So he's looking pretty good. Keep in mind, we're not getting any support or anything like that at all either. So that's pretty cool too. Considering the fact that we're not getting support, he's still looking this impressive. I could have brought the Jace unit. I opted not to bring him, right? But he's also a very, very good option you could bring as well. This Rikuma Goto, by the way, they're nasty. Oh my goodness, right? Yeah, his attack set's way higher with the Rikuma Goto. I'm definitely missing something that they do. That's very odd. I'm not crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. It's whatever. Oh, wait. No, I was gonna say his stats are also higher as well because we're on a full Ginyu Force team, right? I stated earlier like, oh, stats are higher because in 200% leader skill, but we are on the full Ginyu Force team too, so that's something else to keep in mind there. Okay. I mean, we can keep him as a slot 1 unit. He's been working pretty well as a slot 1 unit. That's for sure. We'll grab this with you, and then we'll get this with you. We'll kind of attack Krillin. I mean, let's see how he takes here. What kind of damage? Yeah, double digits. I mean, for these, especially these more earlier stages of Extreme Super Battle Road, like 200k defense is around the place where you could probably start tanking pretty well. And considering the fact that he, like, starting off at 220k defense, his defense is like around 300k once he super attacks. So yeah, I really am liking what I'm seeing with this Ginyu in terms of being a defensive support unit, especially if he's a floater. This Ginyu could be very strong. This guy's gonna probably take a lot of damage though. Yeah, 300k. Yeah, these bosses could still hit you pretty hard. Regardless, right? It's still Extreme Super Battle Road, so I think we saw a good amount of him here, honestly. I'm not really sure if there's anything else we need to show in terms of this stage. Let's go ahead and move on to the God event and see how he does in the God event. Just as a viewing of, yeah, we'll move on forward. Alright, we are here. I'm going to go a little fancy, and we're actually going to use this as well. So it's Planet Namek Saga 15% attack and defense support memory, the 300 one. So 530,000 one actually. I'm just dumb. This is for extreme class Planet Namek Saga category allies. Obviously you could use support memories, so I'm gonna just show them off here with the support memory. Just not only see a few different numbers, but kind of see his max out potential here, right? I think it'll be very interesting to see how he looks like with the support memory. We don't have a full Ginyu Force category rotation anymore, right? But we have, I think, no, we still have his full passive, if I'm not mistaken, because we do have the Friend Ginyu, My Ginyu, Rikuma Goto, Jason himself. So that should count for all 5 of the 50%. which is pretty good. Okay, so I think we're looking good here. Nothing additional from Bojack. So we're getting 30% support from Bojack since he supports Space Traveling Warriors. 280k defense at the start of turn. Oh my goodness, that's pretty hefty. Yeah, it's pretty good. 280k defense. Keep in mind, he gets 60% attacking defense when he does a super attack, man. That's crazy. But let me see the exact number. 283. I'm gonna do Dokkan math on this side. I'm sorry. I'm very interested to see how much his defense is once he actually super attacks, right? 1 second here. You hear my mouse clicking probably. Yeah, so he's at 454k defense once he supers. That's absurd. That's actually insane. I'd be interested to see what Sidra super him. Yeah, 7.34 million. Oh, physical Ginyu, man. He's looking like a bad boy right here. And he's giving everyone 30% defense. He's actually kind of disgusting, to be honest. For a free unit, man. Again, that's a support memory effect. The support memories could work very well with him. Because it's an out of turn boost, obviously, right? I didn't really see people really showing the units off with these support memory effects, but it's pretty powerful right here for him. And yeah, I mean, obviously, it does make him look a lot better here. Considering we have this mega support and everything too. Well, it's not even that big of a support that he's getting it as well. On top of that, he's just getting an additional, what, 30% support right there from the Bojack. Well, we're going to see that basically a very similar turn next turn as well. But this time we'll put him in the middle and he'll get legendary power. That legendary power link will give him an extra, what, I believe 15% attack or so, which is going to be pretty massive for him. The extra 15% attack definitely will make a difference, that's for sure. I could see him hitting like nearly like 7.5, no, more like 7.6, 7.7 million even. Very, very strong they'll look like, right? And then after that, I might just wrap things up. Just because there's not really going to be much else we need to see from him. We're also just destroying the Sidra event. It's okay. These Ginyus are getting all their additionals and everything. It's pretty nasty, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. We could also fuse with the Ginyus, I think. No, we have to be under 7% right, but if we super this again, we'll be able to fuse with, well, not fuse. I always say fuse, but we'll transform with one of the Ginyus. We'll do this. We can get legendary power here. Perfect, okay. We'll get this with you. We'll get this with you. And again, him giving the 3 keys helpful for like Turles, for example, right? Turles getting the extra 3 keys very good for him. So yeah, again, 450k defense after super attacking. Pretty good. Ginyu is quite a monster. So yeah, and we see the effects that Ginyu's extra attack has on this guy right here, right? Last turn he was at what, 5.3 or something. Now he's at 4.7. It does definitely make a difference. The extra 30% attack he provides on these 200% leader skills, especially like, oh my goodness, 8 million. Wow. Yeah, he's a nasty boy if you really build the team around him and have him on rotation. Like, this build is very good for difficult content. He's not going to take like much damage here. Yeah, 200k. Okay, this 220k. We have like, what? How much HP do we have on this team? I didn't even check how much HP we have. Let's see. Yeah, well, I didn't even check properly. Okay, give me a second here. Once Turles finishes supering off, I need to show off Turles on this leader skill as well. We have 600k HP. That doesn't even matter, right? So that is physical LR Ginyu at full power, basically. He looks very, very strong. Let me know what you guys think of physical LR Ginyu in the comments below. I definitely am very, very, very pleased with him. I personally would say he's definitely a very strong contender for the best free-to-play unit in the game. I think he is. I think just because even off like the full Ginyu Force team, his stats are still pretty solid. He's able to really help the AGL Ginyu a lot, and AGL Ginyu is one of the better TURs, if not the best, just because of his leader skill as well, right? We could definitely make the argument for him, but yeah, I like him a lot. Very, very strong. He will age pretty well. And thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.